officials in there saying he feels better. When do you think he'll get playing?
Tonight.
What made you decide to go with him tonight?
Well, I didn't decide. Eddie told me he can go. We're not going to play him much. I mean, literally maybe 5 or 10 minutes. But he's been cleared. He worked out yesterday. And, you know, this is good for him to ease him in instead of just throwing him in. So that's how we're going to do it. It's not like you're going to have any practices. So the sooner we can get him on the floor, the better. And all the doctors have cleared him. So once I hear that, then he's ready to play.
Doc, how surprising is it that in the last week it's been so rapid, his recovery?
Oh, yeah. I didn't expect to see him maybe this year. So anything is good. I'm very surprised.
Doc, what's going on with Ray's ankle?
I don't know what's going on with it, but he's not going to play tonight. I do know that. You know, it just swells, I guess. I don't know. You know, I got a call a while ago, so, you know, it is what it is.
Is it something that he's going to need surgery on?
I don't know any of that, honestly. I haven't heard that. You know, Ray would probably tell you more than I can tell you. I haven't heard that. I'm just more concerned that this is second or third time it's happened, so that's concerning.
Do you anticipate he'll travel with you guys?
Yeah, definitely. You know, but again, I don't know. You know, I'm assuming he'll play in Toronto, but I can't guarantee that.
Is there any connection or whatever with his injury and Pietrus' return, or is it just coincidental?
No, it's just coincident. Yeah.
He spent a lot of the year. Sorry, you gonna follow up on this? He spent a lot of the year kind of saying, you know, as the record wasn't good, saying I like this team, I like this team. Now that everyone's kind of anointed you for the conference.
I hate this team now.
But do you want to say, hey, look, you know, yeah, it's nice, but it's still a ways to go?
Yeah, it is a ways to go, Steve. I mean, we, you know, it'd be great if we had this amount of games with rest. I would love our chances as far as where we finished. You know, I'd actually say I thought we could get all the way to the 3 spot. Having said that, with the amount of games in so little time, it may not come down to the best teams winning these games. It'll be the teams that can survive, and all of them are in this. You know, it's not just us. Everybody has a bunch of games, and I don't like the way they did that with the season. I don't think it's right. I don't think that's how you should end the season, on who can survive going through 100 games in 101 days. But that's what it is. But as far as our team, we still have to do a lot better. Well, we still do things that say you don't win. You know, we turn the ball over and we don't rebound. You know, but we do a lot of things well. Again, this team has a lot of resolve, and I think guys who watch them, you watch us day in and day out, you can see that.
So how would you put last night's game in perspective? Obviously, it's a nice one.
Yeah, I don't know.
How would you put it in?
I have no idea. I really don't. I like going into the game, not as far as we're going to win or not. I love the situation that we went into for a team. You know, the best team in the East. They won the East last year, and that they basically said they were going to beat you because you beat them. And I thought for our team, that was a great experience to go through. And, you know, it wasn't like I was going to judge it as a test whether we passed or failed, but I just thought going in the game, I told our coaches, I don't know how this game's going to end up, but this is great for our team.
So in terms of what it means or doesn't mean?
I don't know what it means, honestly. I think this whole year's like that again because of, you know, you got teams coming off road trips, you know, they could be playing poorly at the time. It's just, I don't know, you guys probably see more games than me. This is a tough season to judge on who's actually good. You know, obviously some of the records say certain teams are good, but we'll see when the playoffs starts.
Doc, you really shortened the rotation down to basically 8 guys. Was that more out of necessity? Is it getting rid of the
No, I did. I've done it. I did it right after All-Star break. You know, every once in a while we go deeper. Tonight, I can tell you we're going to go deeper. But that was something we just felt we had to do. You know, actually at the halftime of the Oklahoma City game, I told our coaches, I said, I don't know what changes are made. I said, but a couple of them for sure. Kevin will be a 5, and only 8 or 9 guys are playing the rest of this year.
Is there some risk in that, just given the health injuries?
No, because the minutes are still the minutes. You know, we've done a pretty good job with keeping guys' minutes down for the most part. But so I wouldn't worry about that much.
with tonight and the back-to-back-to-back playing ahead, how deep do you expect to go?
12. You know, I don't know. I've never gone through it, so I've talked to some coaches who have already been through it. And, it's amazing how wide that horizon is. I wish I hadn't caught any of them because they did nothing but confuse you even more. But you know, I'm just going to play it by ear and watch our guys. There's a chance they all play in every game. There's a chance 3 or 4 miss one game, or we split it up. You know, we're all over the place on that one. I can tell you that.
Does how you played tonight have any factor into that, or
no? Tonight's going to be tough. Just from you don't usually play in Miami and then play in Boston the next night. That's a tough back-to-back against a team that's been off for 3 days. But other than that, no. I mean, obviously, if you could reel off 3 or 4 in a row, then that would absolutely plan to, what we wanted to do.
Doc, are there times, I mean, every year there's games where you lose them and you say we played well, and then you win them and you say we lost them. But this year more than any other, is it like that, where the result almost sometimes doesn't have anything to do with how well your team's playing, what you're trying to do?
Yeah, or the other way, yeah. So, I mean, last night, we shot, 60% and almost lost. That tells you how good they are, who we just played. People kill them, and I'm thinking that was a close game, and we shot 60% from the field. So our turnovers had a lot to do with that. And but you're right. I just think this season, because of the games, you can lose a game and still think your team is good, but you looked awful. And I think that's probably been a lot of that. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Doc.